The same day repeated for 1,000 years. The man grabbed Oliver's hand and she shouted, "No, stop!" As he said, "Hey, hey, hey." Suddenly the lights went out. The man said, "What's going on?" Suddenly the window shattered as a shadow jumped inside. The shadow punched the man's face. His friend said, "Don't panic. Pair up in twos nearby. Prepare for combat. Those nearest to the door, check the backup power." As the man skipped across the floor and flew away, Mom used the AK-47, holding the magazine as the grip, and fired at the bandits, shouting, "You bandits!" Wu Chen said to himself, her combat stance and shooting precision. She's had professional training. Earlier, Wu Chen had said, "I'll launch the main attack head-on. Mom will support me. Oliver, you go save the kids." Mom fired at the bandits and said, "Go to hell, all of you." As Yilan scratched the other bandits and they yelled, "Ah, wah!" A bandit said, "My vision is clearing up. Besides that woman, there's some kind of freakish thing. Kill them all." Oliver looked at Wu Chen and said, "Woo." Wu Chen covered Oliver's mouth and said, "Shh, stay calm. Mommy is drawing their attention. Can you find a way to gather the other sisters? I promised Mommy I'd help you all escape." Oliver said, as she hummed. Wu Chen said, "What's this?" Oliver said, "This is what Mommy taught me, a type of low-frequency signal. People who haven't been trained or are over 30 can't hear it. Mommy said we can use this to call our sisters when there's danger." Wu Chen said to himself, "Damn, that mom's no ordinary woman. If I remember correctly, this is a signal method used by professional assassins." Wu Chen said, "Is everyone here now?" Oliver said, except for Mommy." Wu Chen said to the girls, "I'll protect your escape. We'll go out one by one from here. Once you're out, run west to the coast. We're taking their ship to get away." A lady said, "Leave, but this is our home." Oliver said, "This is our home." Wu Chen said, "I understand, but this island isn't safe anymore. This isn't what Mommy wanted." As Yilan dropped from the ceiling, Mom continued to fire. Oliver said, "Mommy." As the sexy ladies came out of the shelter and ran away, Oliver looked at the shelter. Wu Chen said, "Oliver, give Mommy the signal." Oliver said, as she used her signal. The bandit said, "Yeah, idiot, don't shoot our own people." Another said, cease fire first." His friend holding a gun wrong said, "Huh, no one's here?" The turban bandit said, "Fuck, we've been tricked, after them," as the beautiful blonde sexy sister carried Yi Kongyun away. Wu Chen looked down the cliff and saw 2 boats. Wu Chen said, "We're taking these to get away." Oliver said, "Wu Chen, those people in the distance?" As multiple boats arrived, Wu Chen said, "They're enemy reinforcements." "Ugh, looks like they really didn't underestimate our island's strength." Mom said, "We will fight to the end." The lady said, "Mommy, Mommy." Mom thought of naughty things and said, "Kids, even if we die, we must not be captured. That would be worse than death. Come, gather all the weapons brought out earlier." As Mom gave the key to Wu Chen, Mom said, "Please hold on to this for me. If I survive, I will tell you what this key is for." Wu Chen put a box of sardines on the handgun as the ladies looked at Wu Chen, shocked. Wu Chen held an AK-47 right and said, "I won't let any of you die. Everyone run quickly," as the bandits ran towards them. Oliver said, "Mom, we want to fight alongside you." Another lady said, "At worst, it's just death." The beautiful blonde sexy sister said, "Yeah, if we die together." Wu Chen said to himself, "Forget it. Having morale isn't a bad thing." A bandit said, "Let me repeat it again, listen carefully. Kill all the men on the island, leave the women, do whatever you want with them." As the other said, "Oh." The bandit said to himself, "Kill all the insiders on the island, take the women. Boss sure knows how to have fun, he." As he aimed his rifle and said, "Die." Wu Chen said to himself, "Oh no," as the laser pointed at his shoulder. The bandit said, "Did we hit them? Doesn't matter, keep going." Wu Chen said to himself, "Crap, we've entered their firing range." As Oliver was hit on her beautiful, silky smooth arm, she said in pain, "Ah!" Wu Chen caught Oliver and said to himself, "Damn it," as he saw a huge naval ship in the distance. Captain Ning Yuan said, "There's evidence our researchers were taken to this unmarked island. Our fleet is about to launch a rescue mission. Unrelated personnel must evacuate immediately." Wu Chen said, "That voice, it's Captain Ning," a bandit said on his radio. "Ah, is there a warship? Boss didn't mention this. What do we do?" Okay, got it, understood. Command just called. We must retreat immediately. Avoid any military conflict with Waxia." The masked bandit said, "Did you hear that? Start the boat, retreat." As the ladies ran towards Mom and said, "Mom," Mom looked at the girls and said, "Save him." The beautiful blonde sexy sister said, "Ah, this blood, Mom's hit, she's been shot." A few moments later, a doctor on the ship said to Captain Ning Yuan, "The professor has passed the critical stage, but detox will still need 2 more treatments." A doctor said to Mom, "This man shows no signs of life. Miss, my condolences." Mom hugged Yilan and said, "No, no," as she sobbed. Wu Chen said, "You're badly injured. If you don't remove the bullet and stop the bleeding." Mom said, "He's already gone. His life was too full of suffering." Wu Chen said, "I know, but you still." Mom said, "I know my condition. It's not as simple as removing the bullet. Cough, cough." Wu Chen, let me say a few last words. Do you remember the key I gave you? Wu Chen said, "It's right here." Mom said, "This key holds the secret of our family. Please keep it safe for us. I am a descendant of the Savoy family." Cough, cough. Wu Chen said, shocked, "Savoy? The royal family of Italy with a 900-year lineage?" Mom said, "The royal family fell. Now Oliver is the only bloodline left. Wu Chen, Oliver, I entrust her to you. I hope she can help continue our bloodline." As she rested on Yilan's chest, she said, "Now I'm coming to find you," and slowly closed her eyes, holding Yilan's hand. They both dreamed of walking on the beach at golden sunset. Wu Chen closed his eyes. One day later, as they made graves for the fallen, Oliver sobbed as the ladies cried, wearing just shirts without pants. Wu Chen said to himself, "Hope you two can forever bask in love in that world. Oliver has me." Captain Ning Yuan said, "Wu Chen, sorry that even during the mission you still had to go through all this." Wu Chen said, "Captain Ning, I'm fine. I just feel sorry for the girls who survived." Captain Ning Yuan said, "You're right. That's why you need to take good care of them from now on." Wu Chen said, "Huh? What?" Captain Ning Yuan said, "It was arranged by your uncle. Good luck." Wu Chen said, confused, "Ah?" Captain Ning Yuan said, "Well, you are pretty good at taking care of girls after all." Wu Chen said, "No, that's not what I meant." A few moments later, as Wu Chen got off the ship with Oliver and her sisters, Li Rubing, annoyed at the sight, said, "Dear, did you finish your mission?" Wu Chen smiled and said, "Hee, not sure. It seems like Captain Ning doesn't think I've quite completed it." Li Rubing whispered, Why are all those women following you? What are you doing? You used to only bring back 2 or 3 women, and now you're going all out? Whole boatloads of them. Can your body even handle that?" Wu Chen sweated and said, "As for the details, you'll have to ask your uncle." Li Rubing said, "Is my dad out of his mind?" A few moments later in the shower, Wu Chen said, "Dear, can you feel the power I've stored inside?" Li Rubing trembled and said, You're so annoying." Wu Chen said, "By the way, dear, that girl who got off the ship with me, her name is Oliver. I hope you can teach her every detail about noble life. The faster the better." Li Rubing sweated and blushed as she said, "Huh?" as the steam got thicker. Li Rubing said, as she covered her mouth. Wu Chen said, "Fine, I'll take that as a yes." Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.